That's so good. I've never seen a moose nose before.
This moose nose is one of the few things that is not frozen around here. Instead, it's fatty and meaty, a delicacy. We're a few kilometers outside of Whitehorse, right by Fish Lake, at a place called Diane's Camp. The organization Thay K'i Anint'i uses this place to do family healing camps each Saturday. Cooking a moose nose is not the only goal for the group today. They're also here to give thanks and reflect on the long journey they all share, one of recovery and healing.
And it's a long journey. It's a journey of everyday journey. Maybe we don't even achieve it in this lifetime, who knows? But we're gonna definitely try each day. But go back to the land, that's a good place to start right there. When you're in addictions, you disconnect from all of the things that support you. The land, the trees, they heal us. Everything, the water, the air, the mountain, the birds, all of these things are a part of us. These are the things that help your spirit to become strong and do the healing that you need. It's when you go back to the land, that's where it all starts.
Joe McWans is the spiritual practitioner and elder advisor with Thay K'i Anint'i. He says land-based healing is something the Yukon has needed for a long time. That's because there's no one-size-fits-all solution when it comes to addiction. He says treatment programs can't be the only thing out there, especially for Indigenous people.
People are looking for a lot more options for sure. The whole thing is wrapped in sorrow and grief, and it's wrapped in pain, and people are hurting for sure.
Migwans says shame and guilt tend to keep people stuck in their addiction. But here, it's the opposite. Instead, there's love, support, and a feeling of home. Inside Diane's cabin, the spruce tea is boiling, mingling with the gentle smoke from the fire, grounding us in the moment. The scent brings a sense of deep connection to nature even if we are indoors. The afternoon is filled with food breaks and open conversation around everyone's latest victories and struggles.
Thay K'i Anint'i is what helped me when I thought I hit a wall, and it helps you connect with people and you're not isolating, and it's good for people that are just coming out of treatment. It's good for them to connect with other people instead of isolating, because that's what I did when I started healing. I started isolating, and I thought I was doing good, but I wasn't. I had to make connection. There's help out there, and you need people to connect with and the land to heal.
Stuart makes a run for it, but she misses being the first on the skidoo. Instead, Desiree Blackjack takes two little girls with her. Families are welcome not only at the camp, but at each of Thay K'i Anint'i's activities.
Recovery involves the whole family. And as a mom, I know this firsthand. The kids being here, listening to what we're talking about in recovery, they'll help them to understand what their parent is going through. I concentrate on the people who are here and the people who do want to be here. Keep moving forward. No matter what happens, whether or not somebody shows up, we will show up. We will be here.
Blackjack is the visionary behind the organization. When she's not out with a group, she's at Thay K'i Anint'i's drop-in center in downtown Whitehorse. Here, the smell of moose stew and bannock welcomes anyone that steps inside. Just like the camp, the drop-in center also feels like home.
After I finished treatment and started my own recovery journey, I noticed a huge gap here in the Yukon. There was no traditional or cultural aftercare programming. We need a place that people can go to that they know that when they walk in the building, that there is no addictions around. They come here, our team is sober, and our team all have lived experience as well. So we can relate to where they're at on their healing journey.
Thay K'i Anint'i has been expanding since it started more than a year ago. The drop-in location now serves as a hub where anyone can access free workshops, talk with a recovery coach, or get a warm meal.
When I hear that there's no support, that's when an opportunity to educate them, right, on what supports are actually here now. We know where to get those resources, and we know where to get that help that we need. And we want to offer that to everybody in and around the Yukon as well.
Blackjack echoes a lot of what's been said during the National Addictions Awareness Week. When it comes to recovery, community is key. Addiction is complex. There's no easy way out of it, even when the support is there. No matter who's impacted by it, from the vulnerable people living in the streets to our leaders, mothers, and children, there's one message that keeps coming back: the importance to remind ourselves that beyond the addiction, there's a human suffering. Compassion, support, love, these things can go a long way. Virginie, CBC News, Whitehorse.